What would you risk to follow a mysterious light across a continent, just to find a king no one was expecting? The world was hushed, holding its breath. A new star, unlike any seen before, blazed in the night sky. Not a star of cold, distant light, but a vibrant, living beacon, pulsing with a promise. Far to the east, wise men, scholars of the heavens, seekers of truth, saw this celestial sign. They knew it wasn't just a star. It was a herald, a cosmic announcement that something extraordinary had happened. A king, they believed, had been born. So, they packed their bags and followed the star. Not for a few nights, but for a journey that stretched for months, across vast deserts and rugged mountains. They were driven by an unshakable faith, guided by a single point of light in the endless darkness. Their search brought them to Jerusalem, the city of kings. Surely, they thought, a newborn king would be found here, in the grand halls of power. They went straight to King Herod's palace, a formidable and paranoid ruler. Herod was known more for his ruthlessness than his compassion. The wise men, with a hopeful innocence, asked a simple question. "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." Herod was not pleased. His face, a mask of calm, hid a storm of fear and fury. A new king. The very idea was a threat to his throne, his legacy, his life. He gathered his chief priests and scribes and demanded to know where the Messiah was to be born. They searched the ancient prophecies and gave him the answer. "In Bethlehem of Judea," they said, "for so it is written by the prophet. And you, O Bethlehem, from you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel." Herod, cunning and cruel, called the wise men back. He feigned interest, a snake in a king's robes. "Go and search diligently for the child," he told them, his voice smooth as silk. "And when you find him, come and tell me, so that I also may go and worship him." The wise men, oblivious to Herod's true intentions, left the palace. And as they stepped back into the night, the star, the very star they had followed for so long, reappeared, moving ahead of them. Their hearts soared. This wasn't just a guide, it was a personal invitation. The star led them directly to a humble house in Bethlehem. And there, inside, they found him. Not in a royal crib surrounded by servants, but a child, a baby boy, in the arms of his mother, Mary. They didn't see a king in robes, but the King of Kings, in the simplest of forms. They fell to their knees, humbled and awestruck. From their treasured chests, they offered gifts fit for a king: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Precious gifts, yes, but they were more than that. They were symbols of devotion, of a journey of faith fulfilled. That night, in a dream, they were warned not to return to Herod. They understood. This was not a king to be served by earthly power, but a king to be worshipped by the heart. And so they went home, taking a different path. Their lives and the world had been forever changed by a star, a journey, and the child they found at the end of it. It was a story of seeking, of finding, and of the awe-inspiring power of a light that leads to truth.